Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to promote a Windows Server 2025 to domain controller. We'll be configuring Active Directory domain services in this tutorial, and by the end of it, you should have a good understanding of how to do this on your server. Before we get started with this video, if you're interested in purchasing Microsoft Office, Windows 10, Windows 11, remote desktop licenses, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll leave links down below. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, guys, so I'm on a virtual machine here. This is an activated version of Windows Server 2025. Let me first access the settings here from the start menu, and we're going to want to take note of the computer name. You can see that it's a virtual machine. And if I go to About all the way down, you can see that we have Windows Server 2025 standard and it's activated. The first thing that we're going to want to do before promoting our server to domain controller is we want to assign a static IP address. So let's start in the command prompt. Let's hit the start key and type CMD. I'm going to right click here and we'll run as administrator. All right, so once we're in our command prompt, let's enter the command ipconfig. ipconfig is going to return our IPv4 address as well as our default gateway. And if I'd like to, I can use these figures to set my static IP. Okay, so we're just going to set this aside for now. And I'm going to hit my start key again. Let's go to our server manager. There's an easy way to access these settings. So if I go to local server, again, we're going to see our computer name, work group. From here, we want to click next to Ethernet or internet, and we're going to click this button right here. Okay, and then right click on Ethernet. Let's hit properties. And now we just want to double click inside of Internet Protocol version 4. Instead of the automatic option, let's manually set our IP address. Now, again, I'm going to be setting it to my current IPv4 address. You can choose the IP address that you want to set it to. And then I'll just enter my subnet mask and default gateway below it. 172.29 and then 207. Lastly, 174. I'll do my subnet mask. 255.240, and then let's enter our default gateway as well. For my DNS server, I'm just going to assign the same IP address, and for the alternate, I'll enter my default gateway. So 172.29.207 and 174. Okay, and then again below this, we'll enter my default gateway as my alternative 192.1. Let's hit OK to verify. We'll hit yes on this pop-up and we'll hit OK. All right, let's move on to the next step. So we can close down our command prompt at this point, and let's go back up to the dashboard here. Okay, next step, let's hit add roles and features. We can also access this from manage and add roles and features in the top. So either one's fine. We'll hit next on the first page. And we want to keep this a role-based or feature-based installation. So the first selection, let's hit next again. Make sure that this is the correct IP address of your server. Sometimes after assigning the static IP, we might have to go up here and hit refresh, but this is the correct server. So let's hit next. Okay. And then we're going to have the roles and then the features selection. So we can see the different roles that we can add in here. And of course, we're wanting to add Active Directory domain services. So we'll check this. We're going to leave this option checked as well. It says include management tools. So basically this is going to install the required features that we need, which we'll kind of look over on the next page. So we'll click add features. Let's go next onto the features page. And now we can scroll down and we can see that what's checked in these little checkboxes here, this is what's going to get installed with our Active Directory domain services. We can see group policy management there. So that's all we have to do for this page. Let's hit next. Now here we also have an option to learn more about Azure Active Directory. We also have an option to configure Office 365 with Azure Active Directory Connect. For now, let's just hit next. All right, so at this point, all we have to do is click install. So I'll go ahead and click install. And this is going to take just a little bit, so we'll come back once the installation is done. Okay, guys, so the installation has finished. Let's click promote this server to a domain controller to give us the next set of options. So we can add a domain controller to an existing domain, or we can add a new domain to an existing forest. In this case, we're going to be adding a new forest. And here our root domain name is going to be the actual domain that we're using. And in this case, we'll go ahead and put indigosoftware.com. This is not an actual active domain. I'm just going to be using this for demonstration purposes. If you're interested in our software, our actual website is indigosoftwarecompany.com. And again, we'll have those links down below. On this, I'll hit next. All right, and then from here, we have the forest and domain functioning levels set to Windows Server 2025. We also have options under specified domain controller capabilities. So you may want to uncheck this depending on what you have set up already. In this case, we're going to leave this checked. And then we also are required to add a directory services restore mode password. So just make sure you take note of what password you're assigning. And now we can hit next. Here we have a warning. A delegation for this DNS server cannot be created because the authoritative parent zone cannot be found or it does not run Windows DNS server. If you're integrating with an existing DNS infrastructure, you should manually create a delegation to this DNS server in the parent zone to ensure reliable name resolution from outside the domain indigosoftware.com. Otherwise, no action is required. In this case, we can just hit next. All right, and we can see our NetBIOS domain name. This is set to Indigo Software. So let's hit next and we can review the paths. So here we can specify the location of the Active Directory Services database, log files, and the SYSVOL folder. If we want to adjust these, we do have the 3 little dots options. That's going to allow us to manually set this location. For now, I'm just going to leave this option as is. We'll hit next. As you can see, we're getting a review of our selections here, and we can actually click into view this script. Here we can adjust our PowerShell script if we want to make any changes to this upgrade. For now, I'm going to cancel out of this and we'll just hit next. All right, and then here we're getting a message that all prerequisite checks passed successfully. And so at this point, we can go ahead and click install. And just like the last installation, this one may end up taking a little bit of time, so we'll come back when it's done. All right, guys, so the server has just finished updating, and to get signed in here, we're going to type in administrator, and then we'll enter our password. And our server is now promoted to domain controller. So if I go back into local server, if you recall earlier, that work group, actually, we could literally just see it changed. It is now going to reflect our domain. So you see indigosoftware.com. We're also going to find some additional options in our tools section. We now have our Active Directory features. And then, of course, we're going to see the group policy management. So that's going to conclude the tutorial on how to promote a Windows Server 2025 to a domain controller. I hope you guys found this useful. And of course, let us know if you have any questions below and we'll walk you through it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about anything that we went over, feel free to drop those in the comments below and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. Again, if you're interested in purchasing genuine Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll have all the links down below. As our channel grows, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas to make. If there's a video you would like to see, we strongly encourage you to let us know in the comments below. Most viewer commented requests get made into actual videos on the channel. And lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support our channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.